Hey guys, welcome back to another reading for the week. For those of you new here, this is Orlea. So this reading is going to be a collective reading. So again, just take what resonates with you. It seems like the theme for this go round actually is beauty. So this is from the Goddess Oracle. This is the one that I drew today. For those of you who numbers resonates more, that is a 6. I actually drew this card upside down, so some of you are probably struggling to see the beauty in something, whether it is within yourself, your own inner light, a situation that's going on right now, something that maybe is not the most pleasant, but you know it's for your own good, and it is a learning lesson that you are going through right now. So if the number 9 resonates more, take that then instead, because this was upside down when I drew it. Alrighty. So then these cards I use from the deck, the Native Heart Healing Oracle. So let's start out with what card is going to be really resonating in terms of like the situation that you are focusing on this week. You know, it could be something that is like more positive or negative, but whatever it is, the theme seems to really be around beauty and seeing the beauty of things that's all around you. You know, sometimes we can get so stuck on what's going on around us and kind of get caught up in the noise and the distractions that we don't see the beauty that's already around us. All right, so we got this card here. So for those of you guys who can't see it that well, Record Keeper, I love the flowers here. The flowers is what really stands out, and especially considering beauty is the theme with this reading here, you know, what flower is really trying to bloom right now within you or in your life? There are some things that can happen that are just really unpleasant, or maybe it's taking too long, you know, and this could be in any place in your life, you know. But before you saw the rose bush, you just saw a bare bush that had the seeds for it. So what are you trying to let blossom into your life here? What is coming full circle here? What light is trying to come out of whatever situation or experience that you are currently going through right now? Whatever it is, you will certainly feel different on the other side. And I think that that's sometimes, I find myself, I have to remind myself of that a lot. I don't know about y'all. So I'm going to take that down. Instead of keeping track of specifics, you know, for some of you, try and focus on, you know, what's trying to bloom, what beautiful thing is trying to come out of this learning experience that you're going through. Okay, so this one we have the sacral chakra, which is also in the shape of a flower for those of you guys who can see it. So again, what is trying to bloom within you? Some of you guys might be having issues with intimacy or self-love. For those of you who are not as familiar with the sacral chakra, you know, it is the energy that is mainly concentrated in your pelvic area. You know, it's a very water-based kind of energy, so there's a flow, you know, and a lot of us have learned for one reason or another different patterns and different behaviors and different reactions that kind of like bend that flow out of place, you know. And it's possible that there's something trying to flow in your life that you're not familiar with, or that isn't as comfortable, you know, or perhaps there might be some distractions going on right now in all these other areas of life that, you know, you're tensing up energetically speaking, and it's keeping these energy vibes from wanting to, not from wanting, but from flowing, and it's causing this like resistance within you. And again, like the beauty that comes from just letting things flow in a way that aligns with you, like who you truly are, like that is what seems to be trying to come out. And for those of y'all like me who need a reminder to let things flow, as scary as it can be, I have never been disappointed by letting things flow. Especially when it is in tune with like my true self, not like what everybody else is trying to say that you are or say that you should or shouldn't do. So I just wanted to point that out, that's very important. And for those of you guys who perhaps have dealt with some sort of abuse around that area, like a very violating abuse, I want you to know you're not alone and that it is a process. Okay, your girl has been through similar experiences and learned very unhealthy patterns from it. And it's a process to go and unlearn that. And I think the first step that was helpful for me, take it if it resonates, is to focus on giving yourself the love and the intimacy, that kindness and that compassion that you're looking for in somebody else. Because you can't expect someone to give that to you if you can't even explain how to give it to yourself. Ooh, I gotta write that one down. I gotta write that one down. I still need that reminder from time to time. All right. And then this next one, let's see. Ooh, and there we go. Self-focus. Look at that. So this one is still a flower, even though you can, I don't know how well you guys can see the arrows around here. And again, coming full circle, another type of flower, another light here. If you focus on yourself, you're going to start to notice the shift that's going to be going on in your life. One of the things that I had to learn the hard way again and again and again, and I learned it a little differently, okay? So I'm not like in a hamster wheel here, and neither are you. But everything comes back to the self. Everything. Your entire life right now is a reflection of what storm or calming space is going on within you. And it is the weirdest thing. But if you are looking for something from someone else, something outside of yourself, that typically ends up being a clue that there is something internal going on that you are needing to either let flow or let, give it attention and acknowledgement. There's different things, but something within you needs attention. And whatever that thing is or that experience is that you are looking to experience with something else or somebody else, practice giving that to yourself first. For two reasons. One, again, it all comes back to the self. But two, when you get to that point where you start drawing the people that you want and you are drawing the experiences and opportunities that you want because you're shining your own light instead of waiting for someone else to shine it for you, you can tell somebody, hey, I want this, this, this. No, I want it like that. It's not cocky. It's sharing your truth. And I think a lot of us, when we are in that space, where we've been taught all this time that, especially if you are in a more feminine energy or if you're in a female body from a society perspective, that, society will look at you speaking your truth and they'll twist it. Doesn't change the fact that you're speaking your truth. And we're at this point now in the game with society and where things are and where things are moving. New conversations need to be had, and those conversations are going to happen from people like you and me. So again, take what resonates. Since life tends to be a dance, I actually do want to do one more. This is from my Cosmic Dancer Oracle. Just to pull one card here to, as far as like, you know, some sort of theme or what we need to keep in mind here as you go through the dance that is called life, as you begin to start to see the beauty in yourself, the beauty in a situation, the beauty in a learning lesson, the beauty of the journey instead of the end goal, you know? Like enjoying the race instead of just focusing on crossing the finish line, you know? Enjoying the entire like intimate nature of things instead of just focusing on the orgasm, you know? What is something to be mindful of as, you know, this journey starts to unfold and things start to blossom out of you and then within your life? Devotion. I like that. So, I forgot to read the numbers for these other cards, so I will do that at the end. I apologize. But devotion to what's true to you. You see all of these different little hearts here. Devotion to yourself, giving yourself love. And I know a lot of people were taught that that is a selfish thing. And what I want to say is that it's a balance. You know who you are if you're the type who gives and gives and gives and gives and gives and gives and gives to everybody but yourself. You treat everybody else better and different than you treat yourself. That is not balanced, but this is. So balancing out the giving, not that you have to stop giving to other people, but balancing that out by receiving from other people, receiving from yourself, whether that is in the form of accepting a compliment, not poo-pooing it off. I've been there. Whether it is giving yourself that 5 minutes to yourself, that you schedule it and you don't care what's going on, you don't care how upset your loved ones might be if they want your time, you deserve to give yourself 5 minutes. Like, point blank, period. So the devotion to really starting to see the beauty within yourself, the devotion to connecting to what created you, the devotion to focusing on self-love, and instead of keeping track of all the things that are going wrong, how about looking at all the beautiful things that are happening around you and that's going right? So that is it for this reading. Like I said, this is very general, so take what resonates. And I love all of you guys. You guys are amazing, and I will see you guys in another video.